You know, it is often said that education is the bridge for the poor and the disadvantaged to the middle class in this country. And if that's the case, after-school programs are the lights that keep young people on their road, on that road to the middle class. And I say, as a chief co-sponsor of this legislation, we in Illinois must not shut those lights off on these young folks to continue to move towards the middle class. I represent neighborhoods like Inglewood on the south side of Chicago, who has some hope that they have an opportunity to be invested in, like many other communities who are flush with wealth. But if this program is not funded, we will be sending a very clear message. And that message is that the state of Illinois is not interested in keeping communities like Inglewood and Auburn Gresham open for business of opportunities. We will continue this program because of leaders like my colleagues, advocates like you, and folks who understand that investing in after-school programs is not only an investment in a few kids, it's an investment in the entire state of Illinois because it's invested in our future, which is no less than our children who benefit from these programs every day. You know, I was introduced to a thing called carpentry, which changed the trajectory of my life. The arts, which helped me be able to understand and appreciate all that I was experiencing growing up in a poor community like Inglewood. It is these after-school programs that continues that great tradition inside of our great state that allows the next generation of children to reimagine their life, reimagine their circumstances, and take advantage and full control of their life. So yes, I stand here in full support of funding this program for our children, but more importantly, for funding this opportunity for the people of Illinois at large. We cannot close the lights on these children, and that's what we will be doing if we fail to act today.
As someone who stands to lose a lot if we don't fund this line item, if we don't fund after-school programming, I say this also as somebody who lost a job way back when other after-school programming dollars were cut, back in 2009, 2010. I know what it looks like when we invest less in our young people. And it isn't just about education, because we're all here supporters of making sure that education is funded, right? But we also know the importance of after-school programming for our young people, especially in places like the southwest side of the city of Chicago, that is a part of the city that deals with violence. We need safe spaces for our young people to grow and thrive, but also places where they get the social-emotional learning that they need, so that they get the leadership development skills that they need, so that they get the access to care when their parents, who are probably working 2 different jobs, get the support that they need, whether it's homework, whether it's tutoring, whether it's being able to find their creative minds and do drawing and painting, whatever it is. I say this as somebody who also was a leader and was a teacher for communities and schools. I say this as a proud supporter of the Boys and Girls Club and the YMCA. I say this as a proud supporter of all of these incredible people here and all of the people that they represent back home. We need to make sure that we fund these type of programs, because at the end of the day, it isn't just about making sure our young people are supported, it is life or death. And for me, I'm always gonna push on behalf of the young people in my community and throughout the state of Illinois to have endless opportunities to be able to not just survive, but to thrive. And that's what this is about. So I'm happy to be here, gonna continue to fight with all of you all to make sure that we get this funding, because our communities deserve this money to continue the incredible work that's been done.
It's not enough for us to say we support quality, safe, and vibrant learning environments for our youth. We have to provide the funding for that to happen, for that to become a reality. I believe, and I believe I can speak for my colleagues, that investing in childhood education is an investment in our future communities and not something we should take lightly. By supporting community learning centers, we are supporting the groundwork for our bright future for our youth. but we have to continue that commitment to have accessible, affordable, and equitable education resources for our youth. Through community learning centers, our youth have access to a wide array of resources, as well as their families. They support the groundwork to a bright future. Between programming that supports learning, social and mental well-being, as well as workforce preparation, our support goes more than just towards academic investment. It provides a system that works towards and for our youth's goals. These programs are essential to a vibrant community, and it is imperative that we continue supporting them. The possibilities of our youth are endless, and without a continued investment in them, we are not able to fulfill our duties of supporting their futures. And let me just add, as a father of 2 young sons, I continually look for the environment that we want to create for them, my wife and I, to be safe, to be nurturing, to be loving, to be learning. That's exactly what this program does. That's exactly what this funding does for our youth. And as it's been mentioned, it's not youth from my community only or the southwest side of Chicago, it's for the entire state. And so that's why I'm so proud to support this program and stand in solidarity with those that have come here to Springfield. And let's be clear, if we don't act now with this coalition, there is a cliff that our youth will be facing. And we cannot allow that to happen.
Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to keep up to date with news from the caucus. For more information on what the senator is working on, you can follow them on social media using the links in the description below.